Happy Saturday, and welcome to a brand new episode of More Than Just Task Management, your favorite daily podcast where we help you build a thriving business. I'm Anna Angelova, business coaching consultant and a co-host of this podcast. And here with me is my co-host and fellow business consultant, Jores Minasvand, joining us from Austria. Hey, Jores, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Anna?
Hungry. At the time of the
Hungry.
recording, I'm hungry, so let's quickly do this. Uh,
It's
so
almost midnight here, and I'm enjoying Austrian beer. So,
yeah, and I'm thinking of ordering pizza. So let's go.
all right, let's wrap it up so you can have some pizza.
Absolutely. Um, if you are a regular listener, you know what we do today. If you're brand new, welcome. Saturdays, we sum up the past 5 days. Like we share what we talked Monday to Friday, all the conversations we had, and especially our highlights or key takeaways. And this way you can hear what the topics were for the past 5 days and see if any of the topics aligns with where you are right now, what you're working towards within your business. Then you can go and listen to the extended conversation, which sometimes is 15 minutes, but other days it might be like a 35-minute conversation like we had on Thursday. So
Hmm.
without further ado, Monday, we talked about tracking leads and sales without complex software. So, especially when you are starting, this is one of the things like, how do I track this? Like, do I need a CRM? Do I need a specific specialized tool? Do I need to pay for QuickBooks and things like this? So, my highlight from that conversation is that no, you don't need specialized software in the beginning, and that don't underestimate the power of a simple Excel spreadsheet where you can have your leads and sales. It's more than enough. And just a caveat with an Excel spreadsheet is to make sure that you keep it safe, like password protected. Don't share it. Don't upload it anywhere it shouldn't be uploaded. Just make sure that you keep it safe. Otherwise, this can be more than enough for tracking leads and sales in the beginning as you're starting your business. And then once you reach a level where you actually invest in software, Excel is a great way to upload things to almost any system. Like you can change it to a CSV file, like comma delimited file, and any system I think accepts this kind of upload, data upload, so import. So this is my highlight and takeaway from Monday. Joris,
Yeah, Monday, so would have been what, the September 8th, right?
that's correct.
All right. So, yeah, we talked about this and we talked about it was a few weeks back also, we reiterated the fact that as a small business, you may even not even need technology right away, and you can do things with a simple. No, we're not saying go to pen and pencil, like a pen and paper. Uh, Start like bare minimum would be digitized Excel, where, like you said, it can be imported, and focus not on the technology, but focus on your processes, on making
Yes.
sure
Oh yeah.
that you have. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. What you're saying is so key. Focus on the process first. Yes.
Absolutely. So that again, we don't want to repeat the whole session. So that's what we talked about. If you want to hear in-depth analysis, you can download our great episode. So Tuesday, what did we talk about? September 9th.
Yeah, so Tuesday was a very interesting conversation when a key employee is leaving or threatens to leave, like wants to leave or threatens to leave, what do you do? Like, how do you handle this? So this was the conversation on Tuesday, September 9th. And here I would say that like one of the highlights for me is if an employee actually threatens to leave, then
Get rid
you
of
have
them.
a problem. Like
Get rid
you
of them
might,
right away.
yeah, you might want to get rid of them right away because it points to an attitude problem.
Yep.
which
And they become more and more dangerous every day. Yep.
yeah, yeah. So this is
Yep.
one of the things I would like to highlight from
Hmm.
Tuesday's conversation. Mm,
Yep.
yeah.
And if what also we talked about on Tuesday was if it's a money issue and another company is paying 60% more, don't fight it. Let the person go. And
Yeah.
and then we took it one step further and we said, as a business owner who's paying attention to their business and is involved, like you're really close into their daily eye, and not let these any individual become so key that they can threaten you or hold you hostage, right?
Oh,
So
yes.
have knowledge transfer, redundancies in place, where again, especially with today's technology in 2025, you don't have to have a person backing up a person. You can have AI for a few days, a week, until you go hire someone else. So a lot of options. Listen to what we talked about on Tuesday. It's very informative. Uh, yeah. So stay with your business connection and yeah, keep a healthy business. What
Yes,
about
yeah.
Wednesday?
So Wednesday was all about simple way. What we talked about was a simple way to manage your calendar as a solopreneur. So this was the
Mhm.
conversation we had on Wednesday. And it's not just for solopreneurs, actually, like what we were discussing, it applies to, like, even if you have a team, like it can be used there as well. Like it's not something that's again only for solopreneurs. And this has been something like that I've been doing the past couple of weeks, and it's been fantastic batching your work. And this is one of the
Mhm.
things I mentioned even on that conversation. Like one of my clients, we talked about it. Like she was thinking about, okay, how does she do things, and she realized even for herself that instead of sending, we were talking about messaging like 5 people a day, reaching out to 5 people
Mhm.
a day. She said that she'd rather message 25 people in one sitting, like in one working session, and then that's it for the week. No, not five a day. So batching your tasks to protect your focus. Like this is
Yes,
such a game changer.
it is. Batching allows you to focus, and I don't, I don't want to be a generalist, but I would say maybe 15-20% of the population have that strength to really focus. But if you can train yourself to become one of those focused people and you batch your work, in 3 hours, you can do 3 days of worth of work. And I'm a living proof. So listen to our session, very informative. And now on to Thursday.
Now we are Thursday. Yes. So Thursday was a little bit of a long conversation, but so important. Reducing risk if your business relies on one key platform. And this is where I would say key takeaway, actually, Joris, this was something that you mentioned, and I love it, is that when you think about risk, and we talked about disaster recovery, right? That it's not
Continuously.
just disasters that pose a risk nowadays. It's
Mhm.
simple human error where you forget to renew the certificate, the security certificate for your website, where
Yep.
it takes actually 3 days to renew it, and your
Mhm.
e-commerce website ultimately has no sales because you'd forgot to renew the certificate. So when you think about the risks for your business, it's not just things that are, oh, and when it comes
Natural
to
disaster. It's not just
one,
natural disaster like a
yeah, it's not
flood
just,
or
yeah,
tsunami.
yeah.
It's small human errors can have catastrophic if you don't plan it the right way. And then, and I've lived this through the certificate. So business, the IT leadership came to us and said, how can we mitigate this risk? So we contacted CIBC, who are the authority that were uh, uh, issuing the certificates. They had an automated system. It's $500 a year, unlimited websites. So we subscribed and we paid, and they automatically. So, but again, this is just one example of so many possibilities that things can go wrong, and especially on Fridays, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, yes.
So you need to like focus, understand what is the vulnerability of your uh, entire business, physical location, people, technology, platform, data, and what is your risk tolerance. This is also important, right? Because some businesses, their level of risk before it starts affecting the brand and your customers start leaving you looking for alternatives could be a week. Some of them are so essential that it's like a matter of hours. So understand and your risk level, risk acceptance level, understand what is your business vulnerable to, and then mitigate for that. So
Yeah.
again, I'm not want to don't want to repeat the whole session, but go listen to what we talked about on Thursday. And for some reason, oh, I know what we talked about. No was Friday, the answer.
Yeah, no, it was Friday. I would say for Thursday, the weekend is a great time to listen to this episode, get
Mhm.
popcorn and enjoy it.
Pepsi and
Um,
popcorn, yes.
yes, and then, or a glass of red wine and a steak. Perfection.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Okay, so yes, I'm hungry. Uh, Friday, yesterday, ultimately, Friday was yesterday. The answer is no. What we talked about though is should you hire
Don't
family
hire
or
family members.
should you hire family or friends in your business, especially in the early stages when you are not able to pay people salary and things like this. And key takeaway I would say is treat family and friends like you treat anyone else. So consider, if you are considering them, think about, do they have the necessary skill, experience, knowledge, and attitude, like culture fit, to be part of your company. And this is like the first hurdle, basically. I think some people call this this is the ante, right? This is what you need to be able to come to the table. And then from there, actually, the second highlight is that leadership is hard enough on its own, managing people is hard enough on its own, and family and friends add a flavor that as you're starting your business, do you really want to put yourself in this? So
Mhm.
this is my kind of highlight. And Jores, yours was definitely no. And then anything else?
Mhm. Absolutely. Like I said, uh, go to Kelly's Temporaries, hire someone temporary, hire someone who, without attitude, without resentment, will contribute to the success of your business. And it's better than hiring a family member, 100%.
Yep. So this was the conversation yesterday. If you missed it and this is
Yeah.
something that you're considering, go listen to it. Like we talked a little bit more about it and why we are saying don't cross this line. But this was this week. So just quick recap. Monday was all about tracking leads and sales without complex software. Tuesday was what to do when a key employee wants to leave or threatens to leave. Wednesday was a simple way to manage your calendar, specifically as a solopreneur, but also in general. And then Thursday, a very, very good conversation on an extremely important topic, how to reduce risk if your business relies on one key platform. And yesterday, Friday, was whether you should hire a family member or friend in your business, especially in the early stages. These were the topics. If anything resonates, if you missed it and you're like, oh, this is important for me right now, go listen to that episode. We highly recommend. And even if you listened, you might want to go and re-listen, because sometimes you hear one thing and then when you listen to it again, you hear something else and you're like, oh, how did I miss this the first time? And so rinse and repeat is great, to rinse and repeat. And if you have not yet subscribed to the podcast, subscribe. So this way you don't miss episodes going forward. We love the fact that you're coming back and listening to these conversations that we have. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, whether you're listening on YouTube or the Apple podcast platform or Podbean, where our main homeland is. Subscribe and come back tomorrow when we'll be kicking off the new week, sharing what's coming up ahead.
Fantastic. Another fantastic week, Anna. Thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank
all
you,
your hard
Joris.
work to extend our expertise to our constituents and our listeners. And have a great weekend, and we'll speak with you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a great Saturday, the rest of the day, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode of More Than Just Task Management, your favorite daily business podcast. Bye.
Thanks, Anna. Bye bye.
Thanks, Joris. Bye.